In the pitch-black silence of an empty tunnel, a single pair of LED eyes flickers to life. The world holds its breath. Suddenly, the V8 engine snaps awake with a guttural roar that echoes off the concrete, shattering the quiet. This is not a supercar. This is a family wagon, but it sounds like a jet fighter on afterburners. The air vibrates. The tunnel shakes. Something monstrous is coming. Why would anyone need a family car with over 700 horsepower? The question hangs heavy, challenging the very idea of what a practical car should be. With the RS6 ABT, necessity bows to desire. In this moment, the mundane transforms. Grocery runs and school drop-offs become acts of rebellion, all because ABT decided the standard RS6 just wasn't enough. Here, in the half-light, the Audi RS6 ABT looks impossibly aggressive. Its broad shoulders fill the tunnel like a bouncer at a nightclub. The exhaust snarls as if daring anything, Ferraris, Porsches, Lambos to try their luck. But this isn't just a sound, it's a warning. The RS6 ABT is not built to blend in, it's built to scare, to thrill, and above all, to surprise. Because who expects the world's fastest family car to be the one that leaves supercars trembling in its wake? Pop the bonnet and you'll find the kind of heart that belongs in a racetrack monster, not a family estate. ABT has taken Audi's already ferocious 4-liter V8 twin-turbo and turned it into something truly unhinged. Over 730 horsepower, 920 newton-meters of torque. These are not numbers for the faint of heart. These are numbers that make even seasoned petrolheads pause. The raw acceleration is blinding. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, gone in the blink of an eye. 3 seconds and change. That's supercar territory. Except instead of sitting inches from the tarmac, you're perched high, with room for a Labrador and the family shop in the boot. The RS6 ABT isn't about compromises, it's about breaking the rules. What's truly astonishing is how all this power is delivered. Smooth, relentless, and with an almost eerie lack of drama. Until you want drama, that is. Plant your foot, and the world blurs past the windows. The twin turbochargers spool up, the torque hits, and suddenly, you're in a different league. This is what ABT does best. They take something already brilliant and turn it into something terrifying. They don't just add power, they add insanity. And that's exactly what makes the RS6 ABT a legend. ABT's transformation isn't just under the bonnet. Step outside, and the RS6's body has been sculpted for war. Massive carbon fiber splitters, canards, and rear diffusers cut through the air. The stance is lower, broader, meaner, like a stealth bomber crouched on the runway. Even the grille seems to snarl. Custom ABT wheels, forged for strength and wrapped in ultra-sticky rubber, fill the arches to bursting. These aren't just for show, they're for grip. For putting all that power to the ground without drama. And those red ABT brake calipers? They're not just pretty. They're built to haul down 2 tons of angry wagon from illegal speeds, again and again. The paintwork is deep, dark, and menacing. Subtle ABT graphics hint at the madness beneath, but never shout. This is stealth wealth. If a fighter jet wore a suit, this is what it would look like. Understated aggression, maximum presence. Every detail is functional. Every line is there for a reason. The RS6 ABT doesn't look fast by accident. It looks fast because it is. And it looks ready for battle, even when standing still. Open the door, and you're greeted by a world of contrast. Sumptuous leather, precision stitching, and carbon fiber trim wrap every surface. The sport seats hug you tight, ready for the G-forces ahead. Everything feels expensive, solid, unbreakable. This is German luxury, dialed up to 11. But look closer. ABT logos are everywhere. Embroidered on the headrests, etched into the console, even glowing on the sills. Red accents flash across the cabin like warning lights. The flat-bottomed steering wheel is thick, tactile, and perfectly weighted. Paddle shifters fall to hand with a satisfying click. Technology abounds. Massive digital displays flood the cockpit with information. Power, torque, boost, lap times. The Bang & Olufsen sound system could fill a stadium, but honestly, you'll want to listen to the engine instead. Even the air vents look like jet turbines, ready to suck in the sky. This is not the stripped-down hell of a supercar. This is a place to do big miles, in supreme comfort, while the world blurs past outside. It's a paradox, luxury, and lunacy, stitched together in perfect harmony. Now imagine unleashing the RS6 ABT on the open Autobahn. The Speedo spins past 300 kilometers per hour with terrifying ease. The world narrows to a tunnel of flashing lights and blurred scenery. Yet inside, it's calm, composed. You could be listening to Beethoven, or the thunder of the V8, your choice. But the RS6 ABT isn't just about straight lines. Throw it at a winding mountain road, and the Quattro all-wheel drive system comes alive. Grip everywhere. The steering is precise, heavy, and alive with feedback. The suspension reads every camber, every ripple. Even with all that weight, it dances. Back off the throttle, and the car settles instantly. There's never a moment of uncertainty. No drama you didn't ask for. It's as if the RS6 ABT is reading your mind, anticipating every move, every whim. You forget it's a wagon. You forget it's practical. It feels like a world-class sports car, one with room for 5 and a boot full of luggage. It's addictive. It makes even the most ordinary journey feel like a lap of Spa-Francorchamps. In the RS6 ABT, you are always the main character, and the world is your racetrack. The RS6 has always been a wolf in sheep's clothing. Since the first generation, it's been a favorite of those who want performance without the pose. But ABT's involvement takes things to another level. This partnership is about pushing boundaries, about proving that fast can also be family-friendly. For decades, ABT has been Audi's unofficial mad scientist. They take the brand's best and make it better. Every RS6 ABT is a statement, a thumbed nose at convention, a refusal to compromise. When the world says you can't, ABT says watch this. The RS6's legacy is built on surprise. Supercars expect to win. But when a 5-door estate annihilates them at the lights, egos are bruised. This is a car that rewrites the rules again and again. And with each new generation, ABT keeps raising the bar. Enthusiasts know the truth. The RS6 ABT is not just a fast family car, it's a legend in its own right. And it's the car that keeps supercars honest. So why would anyone pick this over a Ferrari or a Porsche? It's simple. The RS6 ABT is a chameleon. School run at 8, business meeting at 10, track day at noon. It does it all. No compromises. No apologies. You can have your cake and eat it. At 200 miles per hour. You get stealth. You get practicality. You get the joy of seeing supercar owners' faces as you leave them behind, luggage and all. You get to experience the thrill of driving something rare, something special, something built by the best. And you get to do it every single day. But above all, you get freedom. Freedom to go fast, to go far, to go with everyone and everything you love in the back. The RS6 ABT isn't just a car, it's a statement that you want it all and you refuse to settle. The RS6 ABT is the family car that kills supercars. It's the ultimate expression of power, practicality, and pure, unfiltered joy. So next time you hear thunder in a tunnel, don't look for a Ferrari. Look for the wagon with the ABT badge, the one rewriting the rules, one roar at a time.